Rated M for mature.
And gentlemen, we're in for an incredible night. Oh, we're taking it up a notch. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Wes and Mike TZ coming all strong.
Hello and welcome to the conference call. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Chris Edwards, and I'm here with my two other beautiful co-hosts, TJ and Rex. Gentlemen, how the hell are you doing?
I'm great.
Oh my gosh, we're starting early.
Not just that, it makes the girls look just, they feel good too.
Okay. He's been working them out, people.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to all those that are here for the first time here on the Indie Soup Network or joining us on our YouTube page for the first time. If you don't know us, you'll get to know us very quickly. We want to have fun here. We want you guys to be involved. So definitely leave comments below. Rex, you never told us how you was doing.
I'm doing good. Did you say you're going to smell us very quickly?
I hope
No,
not.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Oh, I was like, oh.
You put your hearing aid in and turn it all the way up.
You're your hearing aid, Alma.
Yes. No. It's Judy. It's Judy.
Mm.
He's
Anyway, I'm fine. I am borderline
Schizophrenic.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
That'll work.
Okay.
So listen, I figured this week we would talk about Pride, which we have just concluded. Pride Month is over. When this airs, it'll probably be about 3 weeks or towards the end of July. But I think everyone had a chance to experience some type of Pride event. We're just going to kind of talk about this. This is a real loose conversation to go along with Pride.
Don't you do it.
Don't do what?
What was written all over your face the second he said it. Don't do it.
Okay.
We can't help ourselves.
You can't.
Fine, whatever.
Yeah. So I guess I'll get started. So this wasn't even really a planned thing. So I was in Chicago. Ronald and I were in Chicago at the end of June, actually like that last full week of June. And we happened to stumble across a couple of Pride events. So we were, out and about. We were staying downtown at the Godfrey. Shout out to the Godfrey Hotel, and had some amazing food and experiences downtown. And while we were there, we realized we were like, there's a lot of gay people around here. Not thinking Pride Month and all the Pride events in town. Thursday, we got there Thursday morning, and by Thursday night, we're just like, okay, what's going on here? We went out and we actually found a speakeasy around the corner from where we were at. And we had a couple of drinks, and everyone in the speakeasy, for the most part, I think were like gay couples. There was one, Judy, with her husband and all her gay friends.
How do you just stumble upon a speakeasy?
That's okay. That's what I wanted to know.
Like, cause that's you know what I'm saying. You made it sound like, oh, we ran to the CVS, bitch.
Well, listen, no. Here's the funny thing. So we were gonna actually at the Godfrey. They had this really good rooftop bar, and we were gonna go there that night. It was actually their rooftop bar is actually not technically on the roof. It was a floor below us. But anyway, so we're looking them up, and then we come to realize that they were having a private event there. So we were just looking for just like regular like rooftop bars in the area. And then we came across like this bar, which was right around the corner. We was like, we could just walk around the corner and go get a drink and just kind of hang out, whatever. So we go in, it's a regular bar. And then we're just like kind of checking out the place. It looked really nice, like old school. And then they were like, well, you can sit up here, or we have a speakeasy downstairs if you want to go. Oh. So we went downstairs, and it was like a old school speakeasy. Mm-hmm. The decor was perfect. Actually, I think we posted a picture of us while we were down there. And let me tell you something. The drinks, woo!
Yeah,
it was liquor. The bartender was her first night there. Now she bartends other places, but she wasn't accustomed to their drinks. So she had like their drink menu, and I had ordered like it was called a Chicago Hurricane. That's what it was called. Mm. It had 3 different rums in it. And let me tell you something. She was like, oops, I think I might have put too much rum. I say it's never too much. No. Let me tell you something. And then she put, I don't know if you people out there in the world, if you know Jamaican rums, you know about Rain Nephews, that white rum, that is killer rum. She put too much in it.
Oh my.
And I could smell it from where she was making it.
Oh my.
So I sipped that drink the whole night, but I got a little buzz off of it. Trust me. It was really, really nice. Loved it.
So what happened post speakeasy?
We don't speak about those things.
He said, I thought you were going to tell us about whatever event you attended.
It was a private event.
It was a private event?
It was a private event.
Oh, I thought he said a pride event. I was like, well, child, that's,
No, that was a private event.
Oh,
a little alcohol.
I thought we were talking about pride experience.
Yeah, no, well, consenting adults, pride event.
Oh.
Speakeasy.
Were there cameras allowed?
Not where we were at.
Oh. Wait, is that on your Patreon? Anyway. What's been going on with you, TJ?
No, so that was his night one. We had 3 nights.
He got more. I know he got more.
Oh, he got more?
He got more.
Yeah. So
when I asked a probing question, and I know he's accustomed to probes, he acted like he didn't want to answer.
Wow. Okay. Anyway, so for those that are not familiar, Chicago has an area called Boys Town, and it's like where the like a big gay area. So we went and hung out over there. We went to have dinner and just to kind of go to a bar or whatever, just to hang out. And we had a really beautiful dinner at this gay owned restaurant, and just walking down the street to go to like another party. What?
How did you find out it was a gay-owned restaurant? They have a sign in the window?
Probably.
They had signs. They had their banners. They had flags. The owner that greeted us was gay.
I mean, a lot of like gay-friendly establishments have that.
No. This was not a gay-friendly establishment. Trust me. This was gay owners.
Okay.
Yeah. But and we had a great dinner. And then we wanted to go out and just have some drinks, whatever, and chill out in the town. Experience it. We get a couple blocks down from where we were, and it was a lively crowd on the street. People just like everywhere. We're like, it's a Friday night. It's Pride in the city, and this is on Boys Town. You've got your gay couples, your lesbian couples, your transgender couples. I mean, just everybody. The whole rainbow was there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we noticed that there were police cars coming down the street, and they were like blocking off the side streets. Mm-hmm. And then we heard people saying, "They're coming, and we're like, what is going on? They're like, oh, here come the lights. And we're like, what is going on? And then all of a sudden we start to see a sea of humanity on bikes. There were 5,000 naked bike riders going through the streets. It was amazing. They were on bikes. They were on scooters. They were on skateboards. So this was like the big Pride parade at night. So this was like around, I want to say like 9:00. So there's lights, there's paints, there's body paint, there's glow in the dark stuff. People are cheering, people are high-fiving. And every time you thought that maybe there was like a lull, they just keep coming. We're like, how many? And someone was like, there's 5,000 of them. And they came all the way through.
I've heard of that event. I don't think I know anybody that's ever actually been to one, but I have heard about it.
It was an experience. Let's just say that. And it was all walks of life. It was like, guys, women, all ages from young. When I say young, I mean like, early 20s to 70s. Some people walking, some people on the bikes, like I said. You had not everybody was nude. You had some people that were strategically covered. You had, everything. Mm-hmm. After the parade was over, we found a really nice bar to go to and just kind of hung out and had some good drinks. And the drinks are strong. Like Chicago knows how to pour. I will say that much. Okay. So we had our we got a little lit in Chicago. Got a little lit, and then we wasn't driving nowhere, so we didn't care. We Ubered everywhere. Had a great time. Went back. Hung out Saturday. Did a lot of different things. Did some shopping. But let me tell you something. Chicago's pride was on display wherever you went, like downtown. Everything. Pride flags in the stores. It was everywhere. Like literally, it was like that was the normal thing every day of the week. It was everywhere. And you can definitely tell that a lot of people were from out of town, just enjoying Chicago. Chicago's a beautiful city to begin with. So it was.
I've never been to Chicago.
Chicago is beautiful. This is my 5th time being there.
Oh wow!
This was on my 2nd time. Ronald and I went. So here's a quick little story. Then we'll move on to someone else. When we first met, the first trip that we took about 2.5 months in was to Chicago. So this was our 2nd time back. So it holds a special place. It's nostalgic, and I mean, the food did not disappoint. The atmosphere, the community, the shopping, the events. Oh, we even went to a LGBTQIA plus beach. We got ourselves our little chairs.
Wait,
and
this is all the same weekend?
Chicago?
Yes.
There's a beach in Chicago?
I didn't even know Chicago had a beach.
Chicago has beaches.
There's a lot
Yes.
of stuff I don't know.
Chicago has beaches, and the beaches were really, really nice. It wasn't like super hot. We had we rented our little lounge chairs and umbrella, and we came prepared with like water and our suntan lotion or spray, and we had a good time at the beach. So we did that. I think that was Friday afternoon, or that might have been Saturday. I don't even remember. We were there for a total of 5.5 days. We were only supposed to be there for 4. We were supposed to leave Sunday night, but because of the storms they had in the Northeast, Sunday night, we ended up not coming home until Tuesday. So we were okay with it.
Right.
Another day and a half.
But that was like a happy accident.
Right.
It was a very happy accident. We had a great time in Chicago, and that was my Pride experience this year. So I think we might go back next year for Pride.
It sounds like a child.
Yeah.
Well, TJ, what is your Pride experience? I'm ready to hear it.
It wasn't nothing like that.
Okay, so tell us anyway.
So I went to Nashville Pride, and this was the first time that I believe this is the first time I've actually gone to like a Pride event or like a Pride, right? Which I don't know if we discussed this on an episode or if it was like offline, but I'm not big on big crowds. And so that was mainly the reason why I've not gone to a Pride. But I went this year, and it was me, my best friend Eric, one of his good friends, and another one of my good friends, Raheem. We all went. It was hot as fuck. And I knew all of this going into it, so I came prepared. I had a fan. I had a like electric fan. I bought a handheld fan. Oh, I should go get it. I bought a handheld fan when we got there. So it was decent. It was nice. But yeah, it was hot. It was a lot of people, a lot of white people. It was a lot of people.
You did say Nashville.
I did say Nashville. I did not expect this, but I saw my ex, which I mean, I should have expected his Nashville Pride. He don't really live here no more, so I didn't even think about that. But I saw him for the first time since we broke up, and that was an experience. We walked around. We did a lot of walking.
You talk about a high speed getaway. He drove right past that car. Yeah, I saw him. That was an experience, and the next thing happened.
Because honestly, that's how quick it was. Like I was walking by, I saw him.
Did y'all speak?
I waved.
Okay,
no, you didn't.
I did.
No,
I waved. Okay,
but hey, girl.
I mean, it kind of was like that, but it was. I was caught off guard because honestly, I was not expecting to see him. So me and my group of friends, we're just walking, and he's at this booth because he has like a nonprofit here. So he was at a booth, and I'm just walking. What'd you say?
Dunk tank.
Oh, I wish I would have lined up. But no, I'm walking and I look to my right and I see him. And you know how you have to do a double take? Yeah. So I looked and then I see him see me. And so I'm like, well, shit, now I can't act like I didn't see him.
You could, but you didn't.
I could have, but I was just like, I'm gonna be mature about this. And so I just threw my hand up and then just kept it moving. Like we did not speak. I just threw my hand up, whatever. And So yeah, anyway, so saw him. But yeah, we had a decent time. I saw Shea Coulee. Shea Coulee came for Nashville
Come on,
Pride.
Shay.
Ain't she from Chicago?
She is from Chicago. But she was down here for hours.
See, look, it all comes together.
Hilarious. So we actually went to see Shea Coulee and Tinashe. Shea Coulee performed first, I think like 4:45 or something. And Tinashe was performing later. We did not stick around for that because it was just too fucking hot. But Shea Coulee, she was on like the biggest stage because there were like 3 or 4 stages. So she was on the biggest stage. There was no like cover at all. So if you are there to see that anybody on that stage, sun is just beaming. So I heard the 2 songs that I wanted to hear from her, and then I was like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all. I'm gonna go grab the shade because damn. But yeah, we had a good time. We walked around. We were there for maybe a couple of hours. And I got a number. I exchanged Instagrams with this other guy, so that was nice. And then we headed on back to Eric's place. We were gonna go out that night because it was Pride. But by the time we got back to Eric's place, sat down, chilled out, got food, we were all like, I think we're done for the night. Because I mean, we were tired. The sun has zapped our energy. I'm sure I felt filthy because I was just like the sweat and shit. So I was like, but that was pretty much my Pride. Like I think there was something going on the next day. I did not go to that. We had a parade, I think earlier that Saturday, which is the day that we went out. Nobody went to that. Well, in our friend group, nobody went to that. But yeah, it was decent. But it was every bit of what I thought a Pride would be. A bunch of people and a bunch of just.
How come we didn't see any Pride outfit from you?
So okay, here's the thing about that, right?
Ooh.
So I was going to wear one particular thing to Pride, but then I changed my mind, and this outfit involved a wedge heel, but it would have been a mistake to wear those to Pride because we did so much walking and very little sitting that I would have been in agony the entire time. I was planning to actually switch. I was planning to change if we had gone out that night into those wedge heels and into something different, but we never went out, so I never got any pictures of those. So I was like, child, whatever. Plus, while we were there the entire time, nobody thought about taking a picture because we were just so fucking hot, and it would have looked awful regardless.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there were no Pride pictures. So sorry about that. I was gonna do actually a video on my YouTube of like what I did wear to Pride and what I was going to wear like later that night, but I was just fuck it. So yeah. Sorry about it. But no, it was decent. I experienced it. I don't know if I'll do it again.
I'm surprised you gave up the chance to be a nasty girl in public.
I'm sorry?
You say you skipped the other artist's concert. I said I'm surprised you gave up the chance to be a nasty girl in public. People love to do that song in public.
Oh yes, I'm sure they do. If the time frame between Shay and Tinashe had not been so long, it was like 4 hours. And we were just over because I think we left like 6 or 7. I think she was supposed to come on at like 8-ish or something.
Yeah.
So we were just like, child, we can't, because we had pretty much walked around the whole thing like once or twice already, and we still had some time to go. So we were like, yeah, it's all right.
You did us old gays not that proud.
We're not proud.
I'm so sorry
of you at all. Ever.
It's okay.
So sorry.
You know, I gotta say, you guys have so much more interesting lives than I do. My life is plain oatmeal compared to y'all.
Whatever.
I mean, y'all actually went to things, did a thing, saw a thing, felt a thing, ran into old things.
And you went out of town and experienced some new things.
I mean, yeah, but it wasn't like I ain't got no stories. I don't have no fun-filled moments, no roller coaster narratives to share with everybody.
Well, tell us anyway. Where did you go?
I went to New York Pride this year, but I mean, I was there because work. What?
You were in New York Pride for work. A lot of the girls can't say that, so continue on.
Anyway, so the day before, whatever, I had like a 12-hour shoot. It was so long, so boring. Not boring. I had a good time doing what I do because I like what I do, but it was just really long and very tedious. So, but on the day of Pride, me and Brian, we walked to the Pride that I spent there. We walked to B&H.
Oh, yeah, for B&H.
Yeah, and I bought a film camera, and then I went back to the hotel. Then I had Reese's on the hotel bed.
Is this a fetish happening here?
No, like the candy.
I know, with like cameras, candy.
He had a man named Reese on the bed. I mean, that is pride activity. And
then I met some friends at Washington Square Park where they're having like this block party / festival thing. And the peoples were everywhere. I'm sure y'all saw it on my story. They were all in the streets doing all the things, very scantily clad, if clad at all.
That is Washington Square Park for you.
I thought I was down to the piers, but it was really nice. There's lots of music, lots of people. I may as well have been smoking marijuana myself. That's how you know you old. When you start be like, why it smell like weed everywhere you go?
Yeah. Hold on. Were you scantily clad as well?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wore a 2-piece swimsuit and 6-inch stilettos.
Come on, stilettos.
Oh, I would pay to see those.
They were flat mules by the time I got.
Not mules.
By the time I got back, they was mules. No, I'm just kidding. I did wear some shorts. I wore my version of Hoochie Daddy shorts.
All right.
Okay.
And I think we just kind of hung out, and then we walked to some other places and just kind of sat around outside after, because it wasn't so bad after the sun went down. And then we just caught an Uber back to the hotel, and I came home on Monday.
Did y'all have good food in New York?
Oh, I'm sure.
No.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, no.
No, because every time when it was, well, first of all, I've been on my diet shot for weeks, so shit, no, bitch. Okay. That's one. Two,
excuse me.
Every time it was time to eat, it was just like a weird hour. So it was like you just had to try to get what was available, still running or available. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, so here's the thing: you probably were in the right parts of New York, because like you can get food anywhere, any time of the night in New York.
Yeah, on
Uber Eats, DoorDash,
Mates.
But you weren't doing that.
You know what I'm saying?
Were you doing hotel delivery, or were you like going out and trying to find places to eat?
Oh, I did all of the above. I did meet one of my friend Wilbur. I met him at a really nice Italian restaurant on Friday when I got into town. That was so I did have a delicious meal there.
Okay.
It was very, very good. It was actually not very far. It was like right across from the library behind Bryant Park. It was very nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, we just had doormates, girl, to the hotel or.
I know that's right. See, that sounds like my kind of pride.
Huh?
No, you wouldn't have liked that festival. That festival, I was.
No. I'm not talking about the festival. I'm talking about staying in a hotel and having food delivered during Pride. That's my type of pride. I'll look out the window and be like, oh, the girls are having fun. That's great. Oh, the food is here. Great. I need to be far away. I need to be able to. I would like to be able to see, but I need to be in the AC.
Well, what I will say is, if you ever have the opportunity, you should definitely stay at the hotel that I stayed at. It was so nice. Like,
what was the name of it?
Nicer places, huh?
What was the name of it?
It's called the Langham.
The Langham. Okay.
Yeah, it's right. It's right on Fifth Avenue. It's very nice. The people were very friendly, very
Midtown?
helpful. It was in Midtown. I think this is gonna be my last time staying in Midtown when I go to New York, especially if anything is going on, because
It's crazy.
it was awful. The traffic getting around was awful. Like I got caught in the presidential
Well, you drove
motorcade.
too.
Oh my.
Yeah, I sat in that
Girl, you can't drive
motorcade
in New York.
traffic for
Oh,
like
you were driving?
an
Yes.
hour.
Oh no.
No, almost 2 hours actually. Just sitting still. They used the city bus to block the intersections so that you could not drive.
They said
I
what
just
you
sat
want to.
there.
Well, that was an experience. I think you've learned your lesson. Take the train.
I did have a go to the beach for a really cute photo shoot on Friday. That was fun too.
Everybody went to the beach but me.
Yeah.
You need to
It
find a
was
beach.
a beach. It was a beach in the Bronx. Let's be clear now.
Still, it's a beach. You're near a body of water.
I did recall a couple of details that I forgot. So when we first got to Pride, the moment we walked up, there was a lady on a stretcher being motorcaded out, and I said, this is not a good sign. As soon as we pull up, somebody already passed out. Oh no, this is not a good sign. So now, mind you, okay, going back to me going to this, I promise it's gonna connect. Last year I went to I know. Last year I went to the Beyonce concert, right? And I had an experience there thinking I can bring whatever bag, I can bring whatever I can smoke, whatever I want to smoke. You can't do none of that. And so I learned that lesson that time. And so before we went to Pride this year, I looked at the website. I said, okay, what's the bag policy? What's the smoking policy? What's the bring a own drink policy? And the website said, you can't do none of that. I said, okay, I'm gonna follow the rules this time because people was looking at me crazy last time. We get there to security, and the bag policy was like, everything has to be clear, but if you have like a small like fanny pack, it doesn't have to be clear. So I had one that fit the criteria or whatever, so I was gonna bring that. So I get to security, and the security guard is like, okay, I need to just look in your bag. I said, okay, fine. So I opened the bag. When I tell you, I unzipped, I opened, and this man was intentionally not looking in the bag.
What was in the bag though?
I had everything. I had like my phone. I had, I didn't bring anything to smoke because they said you can't do that. So I had my fan. I had just, all my stuff that I didn't want in my pockets. So I'm literally like opening, trying to get him to look. And this man, every time I get closer to him, he's looking like the other way. And I'm like, am I imagining? I'm looking, he's like, I'm like,
go.
Oh, okay.
Did you take out running?
We go through a metal detector, which I don't think is even on. Because I have metal on me and it didn't do shit. It didn't say a word. So I'm like, what is the point? And I should have, of course, I should have known this. But again, I'm thinking about my Beyonce experience and how people was looking at me crazy. When I pulled out my CBD pre-roll, we're walking through, we smell weed all the time and folks smoking. I'm like, well, child, if that was the case, I would have brought my shit. But yeah, it was interesting. But old girl that was passed out, I almost was like, I'm gonna get the Uber back to the house, y'all. This feel like an omen to me. I'm not trying to be the next one carted away because it was hot and it was very little shade. So,
well, listen, ladies, thank you for sharing your stories of your Pride Month experience, and I think it was a good one. I'm looking forward to next year's Pride. But with that being said, make sure that you guys follow us here on our YouTube channel and on Indie Soup Media. Like this video. And then also don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button so you get notified when we drop new episodes. Gentlemen, until next time, where's my music?
Oh,
you got
where's the music?
Child, typically you gotta stop him.
I don't know. Girl, get with it. Come on, girl.
I've been emancipated for Pride.
I was gonna say, it's been so long. It's been so long since he did it. He probably done forgot where it is. Child.
I have.
You never forget how to do it.
I have forgotten. I don't know.
Is it even still there? Oh Lord. edit this part out.
There you go.
Have a good one, guys.
Fumble a bag, now I when I fumble a bag. Act like you know how this goes.
Thanks for watching this show on Indie Soup Media. Now, if you're watching here on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and hit the notification button so that you can get notified when we drop new videos every week. See you guys next time.